Hello and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is your Fearless Friday message with Callie DeBlander Brigham, calling from beautiful Pensacola Beach, Florida. Okay, these next couple days are so much fun. Well, on a personal level and then on a global level, let's just say. So if you're listening today, Friday, it's June 21st. It is the longest day of the year. Hallelujah. Anybody needs some more daylight to finish their goals. It's also National Selfie Day. I am thinking that this could align perfectly with our foundation contest. Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay. But most importantly, it's my Mary Kay anniversary. Happy Mary Kay anniversary to me. And the reason it's my Mary Kay anniversary, it is my parents' wedding anniversary today. And this is my gift to them. And God knew what he was doing because I was so scared to say yes, so much fear, but I had forgotten to get them a gift. And that morning I was in the shower and I was using my Mary Kay cleanser and I remembered and I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? Because they lived here in Florida and I was in Memphis. And I thought, oh, you know what, I'll just order my Mary Kay starter kit, and that'll make my mom happy. I guess I wasn't as concerned about my dad, but I figured it would make him happy too. And I called her, she cried, I immediately regretted it, and I wanted to take it back and say, I was just kidding, no, I don't want to do this, I won't be good at it, I'm going to fail, what'll people say, all those things. And, but I couldn't take it back because it was the only thing I'd gotten them. I'm so glad I forgot to get him a anniversary gift or card or anything all those years ago. So here we are. Okay, so that's Friday. Oh, so many fun things to do today. And if you know my mom's story and her hippie stories, today is also the summer solstice. You start singing the Age of Aquarius, right? Okay, and then Sunday is an amazing day too. It's National Pink Day. Okay, you got to do something on National Pink Day, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to have some kind of special? Are you going to focus on paparazzi pink lipstick sales? Are you going to hand out samples of pink lipstick or gloss? Are you going to have some kind of fun promotion for your customers if they're wearing pink and they text it to you, they get some kind of special? I mean, the possibilities are endless, but you got to do something. Mary Kay even pointed us on In Touch on the news feed that there are some great digital posts and things prepared for you. So you just pick one that aligns with the kind of fun that you like to have in your business and go for it. But wait, Sunday is also my birthday. I know. I mean, who could have dreamed that one up, that I would be born on National Pink Day? Well, actually, I think I was born, and then someone named it National Pink Day a while back. But I'll take it. So, oh my goodness, how much fun can we have in our Mary Kay business? And that's really one of the things I want to drive home today is to remember to have fun. I know that we are getting stressed out. I know that we are wondering and maybe feeling discouraged and uncertain if we can reach our goals at this point of the month, of the year. But, when it's all said and done, shouldn't we just have some fun? So how are you going to utilize these two super special days, sandwiched between Saturday? I mean, who doesn't love a Saturday in June, right? So I wanted to just urge you on with that thought based on a podcast that I just listened to. It's a new one. I know I talk about him a lot, but my neighbor across the street is a runner as well as I am. And, man, I tell you what, if you're a runner here in Florida, and you kind of run when you can. We are running right now at about, it feels like 100 degrees. It's not 100 yet. It'll get there. And about 1,000% humidity out here. I run on the beach. There's like kind of a running path on the beach, and there's no shade, of course. I'm the tallest thing out there. And so the sun is relentless. It is hot. It is humid. Sometimes there's a breeze, but I tell you what, there sure is beauty around me. Although I would give anything for a nice Midwest run under some trees. But anyhow, my neighbor and I were talking, and she said, oh, have you listened to the Runner's World podcast? And I was like, well, I'm kind of more of a jogger, but she said, you have to listen to some of the Runner's World podcasts. And I happened to listen to one about a woman named Dina Castor. If you're a runner or you're into that, you probably know who she is. She is a world record holder. She is an Olympian with a medal for the marathon, y'all. I did the math. She basically runs just over a 5-minute mile for 26.2 miles. Oh, my word. You guys, that's just incredible. What an athlete, what a talented, trained performer. So she was talking about her running, and she said, this is a mental game more than a physical game. Obviously, you've got to have the physical ability and strength and practice. But when it's all said and done, this is a mental game. And she said for a long time, she started to really doubt her abilities, if this was what she should be doing. She said she would get frustrated because even though she was really fast as a female, she was always chasing the guys in front of her. She felt like maybe she reached a peak or a plateau in just her God-given talent. You get the idea. She started to dread going out for training runs and practices. And she had lost the joy and the fun in it. And she decided she either had two choices. One was to quit, or the other was to master this mental game. So she had a new coach. So I'm your coach today, okay? And this coach really had her focus in on that. So she started a gratitude journal. I know I've talked about that before. Many of us have them. I have one. And she started to not only find gratitude, gratefulness in the small things, but eventually she started to look for it. So instead of just acknowledging it afterwards, she started to seek it out. And it made the little things like a really great cup of coffee or some birds chirping or, whatever, for her to find the pleasure in that. So she started to also prep for days that were going to be stressful. She started to do the gratitude things early in the day so that she'd start off her day right. So I hope you're doing those kinds of things as well. Well, I want to finish my call with one of the stories that really hit home for me. So she was in one of those moods, one of those days, and she had a long training run, probably, 20 miles or more. And again, at like a 5-minute pace, 5 minute, 30 seconds at the most pace. And she started off, and right away she could tell this was not going to be good. She was just not in it to win it. She was not feeling it. And she realized she was having a lot of pain in her right calf. And so every step she took was excruciating. Every step, all she could think about was her right calf and how much it hurt. And then she realized, she self-coached herself and said, wait a minute, I'm not going to do this. This is not going to be how this goes down today. And she decided instead of thinking about the pain in her right calf, she was going to think about how great her left calf felt. So I don't know how that relates to you in your Mary Kay business. Maybe it was a 0 appointment that you held, right? But maybe on the other hand, you got a nice little reorder. Or maybe, right? So think about that for right now. Something that went wrong. But what about what went right? So she started to think about her left calf. Man, my left calf feels great. It's good. Okay, and it kind of took her mind off of it. Well, all of a sudden, there goes her left calf. Pain, bad. She's like, okay, don't think about your legs, Tina. She said, I started thinking about my core. Oh, I've got a strong core. It's centered. I'm breathing well. All those things. All of a sudden, a pain. You know how that goes too, right? Okay, don't think about your core. Okay, think about your strong arms and your shoulders and all the things that the runners do, right, to get them into the rhythm. Okay, that's really good. That's what. All of a sudden. So here it came, pain in the arms, pain in the chest, the straightened neck, Okay, Dina, stop thinking about your body at all and start looking outside of your body. And she started to look around and, what is that? That's a new bird. I haven't seen that one before. I bet she started to think about what kind of bird it was. And, I bet it's migrated here. Maybe it's making a nest. Maybe it's looking for food. You know what? This pond over here would be a great place for it to maybe dig up some worms. I bet that's what it's doing. Oh, look at that nice strong tree and those great branches. I bet that mama bird's going to be able to create a beautiful nest. And look how the breeze is just kind of flowing through those leaves. I bet that feels wonderful just to cool her down after the heat of the day. And speaking of which, look at the sky. Look at the shape of that cloud. I wonder what. And she went on and on and on. All of a sudden, she hears these horns honking. She snaps out of it, looks around, and they're yelling out, Dina, Dina. And it's her training partners or the coaches, and they're in the van, and they said, you passed the finish line way back there. What are you doing? And she thought, I'd gotten into such a place of outside of the pain, outside of my problems, outside of what was going wrong. And I started looking at the beauty around me and appreciating it. And not only, you guys, did she finish, but she went further, faster, right? So, all right, we got a lot of fun things to focus on. National Selfie Day today. Woohoo! First official day of summer is today. My Mary Kay anniversary. National Pink Day is coming up. So instead of looking at what's gone wrong, let's have an attitude of gratefulness. Maybe let's get outside of our own self today, right? No selfies for us. Let's think about other people. Have fun. Be grateful. Enjoy what's going on right now. It is an amazing season. And it's a season that you can either say, I'm going to shut down and quit, or a season where you're going to say, I'm going to look around me, have so much fun. I'm not just going to finish. I'm going to go past the finish line. All right. Have a fabulous day. I can't wait to talk with you next Friday as we close down this Mary Kay seminar year. It's going to be exhilarating, amazing, fun, wonderful. So have a great day.